And hello, movie lovers, and welcome to the show. So, tonight I'm going to be reviewing Adam Sandler's new drama comedy, Hustle. Now, this is actually one of my favorite movies Adam Sandler's done since Uncut Gems. I'm actually glad that Adam Sandler's going into it with doing some dramas finally, because I feel like that his comedies are just not landing, at least for me, they're not landing as much as they used to. But seeing him do some dramas and doing this role, I really loved. And a matter of fact, let me just give you a little bit of plot points real quick. So basically, you have this guy named Stanley Sugarman. He's actually a struggling scout in the NBA in the 76ers. And basically, he's trying to look for the next big deal to actually sign for the 76ers. Also, too, he's also on the prowl to probably be the assistant coach for the 76ers. And we wind up getting that set up by Robert Duvall's character, Rex Merrick. And a matter of fact, his son, who's actually played by Ben Foster, his character's name is actually Vince Merrick. And once Vince winds up taking over the 76ers after something happens with Robert Duvall's character, that leaves Adam Sandler to once again, after 9 years of being out on the road, having to go back on the road again to find another NBA player after he was actually promised an assistant coach position. But I definitely like the beef between Adam Sandler and Ben Foster. I thought that was really good about how they actually brought them two together and about how they don't see eye to eye within how they actually sign people. And of course, actually have Vince who actually thinks that he knows it all. Well, he doesn't. Well, you have Stanley who actually knows the NBA, knows the players, knows how to scout and find talent. So, anyways, after 9 years of being out on the road and everything, and stuff like that, so he winds up going to Spain. He winds up finding this NBA player named Bo Cruz, and I like the back and forth between Stanley and Bo Cruz. I thought the back and forth between the both of them are really good, especially whenever Adam Sandler winds up talking smack to Bo during the draft and stuff like that, trying to get in his head, seeing if he can actually get in his head or not. I actually like that. Then, of course, you wind up also seeing the fact that the struggle of Adam Sandler's character being away from his family for X amount of time, and his daughter really wants him home. Queen Latifah, Teresa really wants him home, but because of the fact that Vince has put uh, Stanley up against the wall, he can't up until he can get Bo signed. And basically, you have two underdog characters, Bo and Stanley, and nobody really believes in them. They think that basically Bo's just a hack because of the stuff that happened within his own life and things like that. And it came back to bite him whenever he signs up with the NBA and stuff like that. But during this whole entire thing with the draft and everything, you're rooting for Stanley, you're rooting for Bo, you're hoping that at the end of this, Adam Sandler winds up getting the coaching position that he's been wanting for the assistant coaching. Then, of course, you're also rooting for Bo because he's supposed to be signing with the 76ers, and you're rooting if he will actually get signed with the 76ers and things like that. And it's just a back and forth power struggle of if they're going to land on top or not. So I definitely like that. And also, too, I thought that the chemistry between Bo and Adam Sandler actually works between the two of them with Stanley and Bo. And another thing too is I think that this is actually Adam Sandler's best movie aside from Uncut Gems. And even though some people may not like it, but I certainly liked Uncut Gems because of the fact that it delivered a different aspect to Adam Sandler's acting career versus him doing the same schnick all over again and seeing his comedies not land very well. Now, the negative thing that I have to say that I really didn't like, and I like, here's the thing. I like the fact that they were thinking outside the box with this by putting Queen Latifah as Teresa Sugarman, which is Stanley Sugarman's wife. And it just doesn't work. The chemistry between Adam Sandler and Queen Latifah is just very forced. They're trying to do their best at what they have with the script, and it's just not landing, at least for me. I've watched this film about 3 or 4 times just to make sure that I wasn't overlooking anything. And for me personally, I just didn't really think that they were this power couple where they're both there for each other and seeing that being played off. But the only thing that I can say that they did a decent job on was the struggle of Adam Sandler's character Stanley being on the road, and of course Stanley winds up telling her about Bo, and Bo hasn't seen his kid since he's been on the road, and he has a 9-year-old daughter, and she goes, "Well, you have a daughter too," so she winds up putting Stanley in his place, like, "Well, what about your daughter?" So I like that aspect of it, but as far as them being together when they're inside the same room. I just don't buy into it. But when they're far away from each other, I definitely buy into it. It just seems like to me it's just very lacklustering in a sense because of the fact that I was thinking that with those two characters, that was actually going to be a pretty cool thing to actually see the two of them on, but it just feels forced. But other than that, though, I thought this film was very entertaining, very well put together. I thought Adam Sandler did a very good job delivering his dramatic roles, and also too being able to deliver the comedic timing as well, because he can actually do drama and comedy, and the way that he does his comedy in this movie is very good. It's not forced. It's actually delivered perfectly. So, with that being said, guys, tell me what did you guys think? Did you guys like Hustle? Did you not like Hustle? Hustle? Tell me below. Also, too, don't forget we also have a little bit of merch. As a matter of fact, we actually have a charity um for Motor City Nerds for Abby. So go ahead, get yourself a Motor City Nerds collaboration shirt with Movie Lovers Unite. All proceeds go over to Motor City Nerds. So go on ahead, do that. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to give me the thumbs up. And always until next time, guys, it's been real. It's been fun. I can't wait to do this again. And bye bye.